Yeah, just sing me an intro right now. Go for it.
Well, I'm not like JoJo. She gave you a really good one. It was, do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was like a 3-sentence jingle. I'm not clever like that. You give me something to sing and I'll sing it, but I can't make it up.
I had one for a second. It was Rachel Uncensored.
Okay.
That's it.
Did you come up with that? Like, did you,
Did you?
No.
Wait, hang on. I'm sorry. Did that amazing creative brain come up with that?
Rachel wait, no, what is it?
Yeah, you got it.
Rachel Uncensored.
Yeah, perfect.
That's it?
Boom. Yeah, that's it. And yes, my creative mind came up with that. It took me a couple of days, but I got there finally.
I think it should be something like a little ditty, and then at the end, it's you saying something funny, like we did for the vlog. Travel vlog.
Wait, where are we going?
Yeah,
So that one?
So that's funny. So like,
What do I always say?
something that's
Vulgar?
well, something that's pertinent to specifically this podcast. So like,
What the fuck? You'd be like, diddly-dee-dee-dee. What the fuck?
Rachel Uncensored.
What the fuck?
No, because that sounds like you're being like, what the fuck to this podcast? Like, what the fuck is this podcast?
That is how I feel about this podcast. What the fuck is this?
Well, I'll think about it. I'll think about that. We'll mull it over.
All right. Hi. Welcome to Rachel Uncensored.
Rachel Uncensored.
What the fuck?
Yeah! I was so hoping you would do that.
Wait, are we on your good side or your deaf
No,
ear?
you guys are on my bad side. So when I have to talk to you guys, I'm gonna be like, what?
Do you want to switch sides?
No.
Maybe she
I'm
should be
perfect.
there.
That's what I asked if she
No,
wanted to
but
switch.
And I would be next
and I
to
wanna
my
be by. I
girlfriend.
want to be by Blaze Boy.
All right.
But you can't hear.
You're talking like we're in a quiet room. If
Oh,
it
okay.
was really, really
Sorry.
loud in here.
You're only half deaf. I forgot.
Yeah.
Not fully. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Rachel Ballinger. I am here with my girlfriend Abigail. And
I'm waving.
And our friend / roommate, Devin.
I feel like I'm insulted by friend. I
I'm
feel like
sorry.
I'm more than a friend.
We're here with our bestie ever, best friends forever,
I'm here with my acquaintance.
our
Devin.
one true love.
Who
Devin.
is she?
I didn't know. I didn't want to say Abby's best friend.
Yeah, because that's also insult. Like, no, because I love her. She is my best friend. But it's insulting to our relationship.
Yeah, so you're our friend.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
So
Yeah.
I could have just said you're our roommate.
Yeah,
That would have worked.
yeah, that would have been rude. Also,
If you've listened to all of these episodes, you might have heard Devin before. This is your third or fourth one with us.
I think third.
Third, you did one with just you and me where we talk about you doing meth, and then we did one with all three of us. Where we read.
No, we did 2.
We've done 2 with all 3
This
of
is my
us.
Yeah.
fourth. Am I the most? Am I the most? What? Am I the most recurring guest on Rachel?
That would be me.
Abby.
You're not a guest.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, I am. I'm
This
not
is
part
a
of the
solo
podcast.
podcast.
Okay.
Is
my
it
bad.
Rachel and Abbie Uncensored?
Oh,
It's just
I'm
I'm
sorry.
Who's Abby?
I'm sorry.
Who's Abby? I don't know,
know
who
her
Abby
either.
is.
If you're new, they only call each other dad. Oh my god! You just broke all of them.
And I really,
Sorry.
oh my gosh, I see it on the
It's like
on the
off
computer.
the Richter scale. My bad.
Yeah, I also don't like care to explain why we call each other that.
Yeah,
it's
we
so
don't have
long,
to.
but it's nothing weird or
Oh, please, I'm
or off. It's just
sorry, bud.
it has something to do with my dog.
there you go.
So yeah.
Oh, and speaking of dogs, dog of the day is Blaze Boy,
Beige boy.
who has pancreatitis right now.
He does
I thought you were gonna say it the way you said it earlier. No.
in his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I got the pancreatitis.
Aw.
he ate.
I don't know how to spell it, but it's pancreatitis. I think it's pancreatitis.
My eyes watering.
My dog is dumb, and he ate a bunch.
No, he's not dumb. He just
No.
No, he is. He
I
ate
think
a bunch of bark.
Okay, well, you
think
can
he
say
just
that.
gets- I think he gets bored.
That's,
mean, if-
yeah,
If I were outside by myself without toys or other animals around for a while, I would probably start,
just chewing on
looking
a tree.
around for what's available to me.
He's
so
actually really smart. He's just curious.
Yeah,
Curiosity is a
yeah,
good
sure.
quality.
curiosity also
but-
killed the cat.
That is true.
Almost the
And it
dog.
almost killed the dog. Yes. Yeah. So but the thing is, I'll give him toys and he won't play with toys unless I'm watching him.
He's performative. We know this.
He is performative.
He's a star.
He's a star. And he's like, no one's paying attention to me. I'll just eat a bunch of this shit. That's
If
gonna
nobody's
make me sick.
watching, he doesn't want to do it.
He loves his unicorn. His like rainbow
He stopped.
unicorn.
It's right here. He stopped tearing it up because I left.
Please.
I don't know. He's a special boy, but he's not all better. He's getting better. He's on a bunch of meds and he's being babied back to health. All right. So this episode,
What is this?
today I have decided I came up with a bunch of questions that are conversation starters and I'm just going to ask them and see where the conversation goes.
I'm scared.
I think that was very funny.
Just straight into the mic.
Yeah.
He just, bleh.
Yeah, it's uncensored.
Okay, my bad.
You don't have to censor anything.
Wow. Don't give her that. Don't give her that power.
I mean, people might judge you for things.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
You don't give a fuck.
She said the F word on this
Oh,
podcast.
shit.
Actually, that's the only thing you can't say.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Again, you can't say that.
Leave me alone. Dad, leave me alone.
Okay.
I'm just
anyways.
going to ask this and
Okay.
see what happens.
Okay.
If either of you, were to wake up in my body and you had to be me for 24 hours, what is the most exciting and the least exciting thing that you would have to do? It's like, what's something you would look forward to the most and what's something you would look forward to the least?
Having sex with me would be my most exciting
Most
part of the
exciting or
day.
least exciting?
Most exciting part of the day would be having sex with me. The
Yeah.
least exciting would be cleaning up the dog poop in the morning because
Yeah.
you do that every day, and it's a grace from God that you do that. But I would not want to.
Those are actually
The big boy poops are hard.
that is my actual best and
Yeah.
worst part of the day.
Yeah.
All right. Devin, do you have different answers?
Yeah.
Would your most exciting thing be having sex
So
with
my
Abbie?
most exciting thing would also be having sex with Abby.
I knew it.
No, the most exciting thing I think would be just like there's a level to your life where you kind of can do whatever you want. Like
Yeah,
in some
in a sense,
aspects,
yeah.
like you could just be like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. So that would be like the best part of the day. The worst part of the day would be like the absolutely rigid routine that you have to be in every single day. So you can't necessarily do all the things that you want to do.
It's the worst. Yeah, I have the freedom to be like, I'm going to just
Do whatever the fuck I
go
want.
to Disneyland. But also at the same time, if I don't stick to my rigid schedule, my life falls apart.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
You're right.
All
I
right.
think these are all great answers. I feel like mine's the best answer though. Like having sex with me, it would be the best.
We can.
She's straight, so I don't think she would.
I don't get it.
Well, you know, we're,
No, so
we're,
you're my
we're working on it.
dad. I can't think about you like
You would
that.
giggle through the whole thing.
I what?
You would giggle through the whole thing.
No, I
Devin and I
wouldn't even
having
get
sex
there.
would literally never happen.
Sorry. Those two. It's off the Richter scale again. I'm sorry.
We do have that photo where it looks like you're trying to fuck me in that photo.
I forgot about that. My hair is brown and like this long.
Yeah, you look very
Up
gay.
to her chin.
No, I look straighter in that
Yeah,
photo
you
than I do
you
now.
You look way more gay now. But you know,
Thank
anyways,
you. Thank
what's the next
you.
question?
What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn? Mine is I wore pants that were covered in cat pee all day.
That wasn't by choice.
It was by accident, but it was extremely embarrassing.
How old were you?
I was in high school. I got dressed and I went to school and all
You
day.
didn't smell it?
I would get random whiffs of it.
And you were like, man, someone smells really
And I'd
bad.
be like,
Someone
what
smells
is
like
that?
cat piss.
Someone behind me all day long. It smells really bad.
Yeah, I was like third period. I was a TA, so I was just sitting in the back of the class doing nothing, and I put my feet up on my chair, and I put my pants closer to my nose. And
How'd you do that?
you did
Hang
this,
on,
like I
let
sit
me
like
just-
this. So my
So it was
feet,
like your knees.
so my knees were up closer to my, and I was like sitting in a little ball.
And you took a little.
and
little whiff.
yeah, and I was like, that is discolored, and all right here was just cat piss, all on my thigh.
Oh yeah, no, that's bad.
And so I was very disgusted, and I didn't know what to do.
Which cat was that? Fluffy, kitty, snowflake? Which one was it?
Honestly, I have no idea
Fluffy
which cats
kitty
I had
snowflake.
in high school. Oh, I forgot my cat's name.
Fluffy kitty snowflake?
No.
It was not it?
I had
I think one was named Kitty Cat. right?
Kitten.
Kitten, sorry.
Rude.
Okay.
How dare you not
learn
know?
the things. No. You were close. There was one. Oh my God, I had a cat named Abbie. I completely forgot about this.
Memory unlocked.
That was the gray one. And then she had a sibling that was a calico color.
I almost said your last name.
That was named Devin.
Abby.
I think you started with a P. I'm going to have to call family after this because I don't remember her name.
The amount of times you had to call your family to like
We've had too many fucking animals.
be like, Mom, remember that dog? This dog? No, the other one that looked like that. This one? No. Years later.
Oh, Toby. I was trying to think of Toby, that one dog. I don't remember. Yeah, I can't. We had too many animals. I don't like that.
Do you remember one of your favorites? Because I feel like I know one of the names of your favorite dogs.
Yeah.
What is it?
Sheba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheba.
Rottweiler.
Oh, that's a cool
The
name.
Rottweiler.
It's a Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What?
What if you had to guess what I was going to
Quiz?
I was going to say, where's Quiz?
It's Willy Crispy. You can cut that
You guys
part.
get me. Wait,
What?
you have to answer it next.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn?
Oh, well, there's probably something else that's been more embarrassing, but the thing that's in the forefront of my mind that I told Rachel about recently that it was like immediately popped into my head. I wish I had them on. The shorts that I wear all the time.
I know the story.
So I went to go like do chores. I had to go to CVS to pick up a couple prescriptions or something. And it was early in the morning. I woke up and had to go. And so I like put on my clothes and I went to CVS and I was like walking to the back, like in the back is where the pharmacy area is. And I was walking to the back and I kind of felt like weird as I was walking. Like I was getting an sort of like an airy feeling
She had a draft.
on my butt area.
Mhm.
And I thought that I had like my my shirt was sort of like tucked into my pants. I don't know. So I felt like something was like tucked where it shouldn't be. And so I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I got in line and there were a couple people in front of me. There's one lady that like shows up behind me. And as she shows up behind me and I'm standing there and I'm like, something's wrong with my pants or something. I kind of reached down and my shorts were inside out. So if you have like athletic shorts, they have sort of the underwear on the inside.
Oh, mhm.
And I had put them on inside out. And so the underwear part was on the outside.
Oh.
Like a diaper over like over shorts. And
I wish I could have seen it. I'm so mad you didn't take a photo.
I was so incredibly embarrassed because I was in public and I had a lady right behind me and I didn't look down because I didn't want it to make it obvious. And I was trying to keep it cool. So I had like a hoodie on and I was like pulling my hoodie like down over my butt like casually. And I had to stand in that line for like another 5 to 10 minutes
And then
knowing
walk
what was
out.
happening. And I had to walk out
And then
with
she
my
called
person.
me.
Also, I had to go up to the counter then and tell them my name. I'm like, everyone around me now knows
The
who
name-
I am and like what is going on with my pants. It was really embarrassing. And then I had to figure out because I had other errands to run after that. So then I was in the car in the CVS parking lot trying to figure out how I'm going to switch my pants in public without anyone seeing in the car. You know, it was a lot. So that would be one of the most embarrassing.
I am so shocked that you didn't notice your shorts when you put them on.
Yeah, I feel
'Cause
like
that
I
is
am
such a
too.
drastic.
I'm telling you, it was early in the morning. I have put those pants on so many times that I just thought like, and they're black, so they're like the inside's black, the outside's black. There's no differentiating like piece of the article
Yeah.
that like looks different either way. So
oh
I
yeah,
just
because
threw
the
them
white
on.
the white on the bottom goes on both sides.
Well, no, these don't. There's only one,
Okay, yeah.
right? So these would be even a little bit more noticeable. But yeah, that was just a fluke that day. And I texted you in that line. Remember,
Yeah.
I was like, you won't believe what's going on right now. I'm so embarrassed. I mean, it was so simple and like so silly. Like worse things
wish
are
I
happening in
could
the
have
world,
seen it.
but yeah, it was funny.
It was the worst thing that happened to you in that moment. That's still valid.
I mean, it was one of the most embarrassing things I've definitely worn recently. I mean, as a child, everything I wore was embarrassing. The Bermuda shorts, does everyone remember?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Fucking 2000, what would that be? 2000, I feel like I'm dating myself now.
You're so
2000,
old.
4?
I was going to say 5.
I don't know. I just wore
2008 for sure. Bermuda shorts were in?
That I didn't wear them then.
2005.
Yeah, I would say 2005.
2006.
Yeah, I was in
Should
like
we
6th,
look
7th,
it
8th grade.
up?
Well, how do you look that up? It was a trend.
When were
Speaking to your microphone, Devin.
when was
When were Bermuda shorts?
I was 15. So
Oh,
I
wore
specifically
them.
remember you guys were probably wearing them older, which makes you look worse than
No,
me.
I was gonna say I wore them in
just
7th grade.
Just so we're all on the same page,
Which
it
I was
says the
12.
1950s were when
Whoa! What the fuck, dog?
the 1950s were when they were actually in
Okay,
style. So
no.
So they rolled back around
Say
a long time
limited
later.
to Bermuda shorts.
I'm
Do like early 2000s Bermuda shorts or something. It was.
Yeah, I was wearing.
I was wearing them
in
when I was
7th grade.
when I was 15.
I was wearing
Nope, 13.
jean shorts by
13.
then.
13. Sorry, 13. I was 13.
It just says 2000. That's just like
The
2000s. When blah, blah, blah.
Oh god!
Did you guys know that on TikTok there's a whole trend of people younger than us, so like it would be Gen Z, that make fun of millennials for being
millennials? Yeah.
like there's a whole like millennial ick.
Yes.
I'm shocked.
What? I mean,
Many millennial.
I saw a video of these. It was the same girl, but she was playing herself and her younger sister. One as a millennial, one was as a Gen Z. And the older one, she was like, they were playing cards together, and she goes, "My turn," and like picks up a card, and her sister looks at her and goes,
For saying my turn.
"Yeah,"
I'm sorry.
or like, "Oopsie." Can't say that. That's
you
like,
can't say oopsie.
no,
What?
it's like gross. It's like you're old.
You know what?
You're old and embarrassing.
Fuck them.
Isn't that crazy?
No.
I have seen
yes, but
a
also who
list of
cares?
words that make fun of us. Adulting is one. We're not allowed to say like
Doggos. We can't say doggos. That's a millennial
fur
like term.
babies is now now super icky to say fur babies. There's
Wait,
a
what
there's
is?
a long what?
What'd you say?
Fur babies.
Oh, yeah, but I wouldn't say for
No,
baby.
there's a long ass list. And we all hang out with just millennials.
It's shocking. I liked one video. I think it was that girl because I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I don't take offense really. I get it. I also don't think I do all the like cringy. It's cringy is the word.
Yeah.
Like everything we do is cringy now because we're like old.
You're not even allowed to say cringy anymore.
Yeah.
What's the new cool
Oh,
Gen Z
ick.
term? No, I thought it was chuggy.
Oh,
No,
that's
different?
That's old.
that's older.
I think actually in the first episode that we recorded after the episode you and I did,
Mm-hmm.
I think I said chuggy on this too. I'm like, isn't that the cool like new kid thing to say? So I'm so lost in the past.
It's just crazy.
I saw one dude. He has a series of making fun of millennials, and he did one that was the transitions where
Yes,
they have
I've seen
a
that guy.
makeup brush and
He
then
just
he goes
does the
to
same.
hit
It's
it.
the same thing. He does the same thing. It's the transitions thing.
Oh, I only saw one video.
Oh yeah,
but
he does that.
People in the
multiple
comments
times.
were saying they loved his series of this, so I just
Yeah.
figured he had more.
Yeah,
But yeah, the transition was really bad. I'm like, oh yeah, that one hurt.
I don't. But like that's
I don't
not,
do those, but it
I
was
don't feel
funny.
like that's accurate to every. I haven't seen millennials that do that. Like everyone, I feel like most millennials that are on TikTok have been on TikTok for a little bit.
I don't know,
But maybe I don't know.
There
What
are definitely ones that are spot on.
What about I can't even?
Yeah,
That's a millennial
YOLO.
one.
Oh, YOLO! If someone
LOL?
seriously says YOLO now,
Yeah, that for even
as
a millennial that's with it. I would say we don't say that anymore.
But what about like I'm crying? Is that
No.
like do Gen Z people say I'm crying?
I guess I don't know.
I
I
just-
don't know.
the one massive thing is we use grammar when we text. Like we capitalize the first letter of the sentence.
I've seen that.
And
they're like
they
that.
will. There's no capitalization when
They're
they
like
text. When
such
Gen
a
Z,
millennial move.
And
They're
I'm
just capitalizing that in the beginning of a sentence.
it takes effort to not do that because my phone automatically capitalizes everything for me.
right.
So one time it was like 2-3 weeks ago, a Gen Zer texted me and I was like, okay, I have to respond to this. And then I was like, in my head, I was like, I don't want them to make fun of me. So I went and uncapitalized all of the things.
Oh,
and
that's
sent
like
it.
that's too much work for you, babe. Like
It
just
is,
be
but I didn't want it to be made fun of because I looked at what they had said to me and they literally didn't capitalize a single thing. And I was
think
like,
you
how
can-
does their phone do that?
I think you can actually take auto capitalization off of.
But I have to write emails and be an adult.
I know. I've seen you write
Adulting.
emails.
Adulting. I was gonna say something that I felt was really important to this situation. Now I don't remember.
Pertinent.
Pertinent. Is that also a millennial term?
No, it's just a
Word.
big word.
Pertinent. It's a big word. So it is
use
a millennial term.
I thought you were laughing because I already used it twice now.
No,
Oh,
I was
didn't
laughing
notice.
because
It's
there
such
was
a big word.
there was a thing that I was gonna say, but we just talked about I can't say it. I can only say it in private situations. You're like, I was just gonna say
What?
something that I felt like was really pertinent, and I was gonna go.
No. That doesn't mean private.
No. But
Oh.
I was
Oh,
gonna,
you were
yeah,
gonna- what were you gonna
yeah,
say?
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It
Yeah.
felt like a perfect I felt like a perfect time to do it. Okay,
Inside
sorry.
joke. You wouldn't get it. It's a millennial thing. I was just gonna
What
say.
the fuck is going on?
I was just gonna say. I remember it came back to me. The whole thing of millennials are now the older we're like the older generation.
We're the one to make fun of
because
now.
there's two generations now below us. There's Gen Z and then
Alpha.
Alpha. That is the
Alpha, they're
dumbest
literally called-
fucking name I've ever
I
heard.
thought you were gonna say they're the dumbest fucking generation. I'm like,
No, that's just so
whoa.
dumb. Anyways, I was
Well,
gonna
because
say
it goes back around.
their
You did
entire-
Gen Z. Now you have to go back to the beginning of
Alpha,
the alphabet.
beta.
their entire what millennial. Why were we not?
I don't fucking know, but the ones
Okay.
after or before us were Gen X, and then there was us because we had the new millennial. We were the new.
Yeah, I don't think that it goes in a. I
They
don't
just
think
make
it's
'em
gone
up.
in.
They
a-
make 'em up
'cause
on the
ba-
spot.
There's the silent
On the
generation.
spot?
Yeah.
What spot?
Who's the person? That's my question. Who
So-
makes up? What are you pointing at me for?
It's on the
Think about
spot.
the math. Okay, let's use the math, the logic that you just said. Sorry, Dad, to interrupt you.
Please
But
hold
it's
this out
like,
because I want to hear it.
That's
you
gone.
said-
Oh, Devin, fuck you.
She said that it's going in order. Okay, so we said millennial, then or we said Generation X, then millennial, then Gen Z. Like,
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, because
Does
after
that
Z comes
make
Alpha, I think is what she
sense?
was saying.
yeah, but I'm just saying it
But
doesn't.
it
make
hasn't
sense.
been a whole
Yeah.
process. I was gonna say the silent generation was would have been like our grandparents, and then our parents are the baby boomers, and then there's Gen X.
Our parents are the boomers? Oh,
Yeah.
they are,
Yes.
aren't they?
Mhm.
Then there's the Gen X, and then there's us millennials, and then there's Gen Z, and then Alpha. But Alphas are literally like children right now,
Yes, they're babies.
almost teenagers, and then Gen Z is like the new. Literally, in my mind, they're like the new millennials. But what I was gonna say earlier is the whole idea of like millennials being cringy right now is that's gonna come back to bite Gen Z in the butt so fucking hard because their entire lives have been on the internet and they say the most cringy things that like are like relevant right now and seem cool. But trust me, babe, it's not gonna be cool in 10 years. I promise you.
You're all gonna
It's
end
gonna
up
be
being
really
canceled
bad.
for stuff that's you're saying now.
Because everything, their entire lives have been like anacronyms and like memes and TikToks, that things that like blow out of irrelevancy so quickly.
Yeah.
So I'm just not bitter about it at all, but just wait and see. Wait and see what happens to you.
I laugh at it because I'm like,
So,
haha, I
what
either
was-
do that shit or I know people who do it, and I also think it's like not disgusting, icky.
Yeah. We didn't get, so circling back,
She
coming up
digresses.
from the rabbit hole, what was the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn?
It's probably every day that I go to work and I put on a t-shirt and then I sweat through my t-shirt and then I have to change my t-shirt halfway through the day because I'm so stressed out.
You know what I'm so
Oh,
thankful
no.
for? Women's shirts. People don't wear them anymore. The ones that just go into the armpit, like the
You're
sleeves.
thankful for that?
I'm thankful they don't exist anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like the sleeves would literally just be suffocating and it was only like this big. Your sleeve was this big,
I know.
like 1 inch on your shoulder, and it would just be all up in your
So it
armpit.
basically just goes in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sweating right now. Like if I had one of those t-shirts on that you're talking about,
yeah,
a women's tee, as they used to call them, or still do, I guess.
but no
that
one
would
fucking
be
wears those
literally
anymore.
soaked down to below my sports bra in sweat.
Our moms still wear those shirts.
They do. The V-neck.
Yeah, it's
The-
a blouse.
Do you guys remember the like Victoria's Secret tees where they're like every different color, like blue and pink and purple, and they're cute and tight and like the V?
I remember them from like Hollister and Abercrombie.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like the same
like,
thing. Yeah,
yeah.
those. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hollister for sure. That's all that
American
there
Eagle.
was the tight fitting. You
Yeah.
know, the really long sleeve ones.
Yeah, the ones
Oh,
that like
yeah.
came probably fit you really well. Came here on my arms
I was
and
gonna
like
say, they
were
didn't come
this
up to
long
there.
on my waist.
Yeah. They were.
Yeah.
It was a dress for you.
Yeah, it was a dress.
Everything
for me.
was too short for me.
You guys are like, this is a tube top, and I'm like, this goes to my knees.
There was like extra small. I think there was a 3X small.
It's so yeah, that was
Shirts.
traumatizing as like a child who was thicker. Like I was like a heavier kid, and then I kind of like
Stretched out.
stretched out.
Yeah.
That was traumatizing to go in there, and you're like, if you're like 13 and you're like, I'm a large. It's like,
That's wrong. I feel like that's so not.
yeah.
There's a reason why Hollister, I think it was, is it not still going out of business? Like in a bunch of
Yeah,
malls?
it outed that the guy was like, I don't want fat people wearing my clothes.
Fat
No, I think that
phobic.
was Abercrombie. Like they did a whole documentary on
Abercrombie, yeah.
Abercrombie.
He owns both. They're the same company.
I'll shut up now.
Get out of this podcast. Get out of here.
Bring the facts only, or just don't come.
I will always say that. I know that styles come back around, and Gen Z is taking a lot of our early 2000s looks and making them cooler than we ever did.
Low-rise.
Don't fucking go back to the low rise jeans. They'll ruin your hips. They'll ruin your self esteem, and no one needs to see that many butt cracks. And
Yeah.
that's all I have to say.
Unless you're like, unless you got it, you know what I mean? Like if you got
it's
it,
like
like put them on.
0.5% of the people can actually have that.
Exactly.
Otherwise, the rest of us are just having muffin tops and booty cracks.
I have like one pair of jeans that I have not given up that are in. I actually think it's in one of my boxes at my mom's house because I don't have a home. And it's a pair of Hollister jeans, and they're like the ones that like it literally buttons like right
At
above.
the zipper. And the zipper is like this big.
It's like this, and it's like
Yeah,
I
1
put
inch
them
zipper.
on sometimes, and I'm like, if I wore these pants out, they fit, but it is so it's
I would never fit in
it's
any
so
of my old pants.
slutty. It's so it's like
slutty.
if I wore them out, it's like
you whisper
trying
that
to
it's
fuck-
slutty?
Yeah. Well, because my belly button is really high.
Yeah.
So it's like the pants are down here. My belly button is like up here. And it's not actually, but it's like up here. So
Yeah.
it's like it's just too much room between where
There
the
is.
pants zip and where my belly button
Yeah,
is.
no,
I
that
don't
makes sense.
I
I would
don't
have
like
to make
it.
sure I would have a close shave for like a couple pair of my pants.
Exactly. Yes. That's it. One thing you have to think about for sure.
All right. Well, that was fun. Just a little tangent. Skims. Skims is our sponsor for today. I love the holidays, but sometimes the holiday shopping can be a daunting task, which is why I was so excited when Skims announced its biggest holiday gift shop ever. This is going to make shopping so easy for both you and me, and I might get myself a little something while I'm at it. In fact, I did, because Skims is designed for the whole family. Skims is creating the next generation of underwear, loungewear, and shapewear. I absolutely love matching pajamas, and I love a good robe, which is why I got the cozy unisex robe and a soft lounge sleep set in smoke sparkle print. Trust me, if you get Skims, you'll realize you've never been this cozy at home for the holidays. The collections are available in sizes XXS to 4X for women and unisex styles, and start at newborn sizing for children's styles. Skims makes holiday shopping so easy. With styles for everyone in the family, Skims Holidays Gift Shop is the destination for all your gifting needs. Believe the hype. Skims has over 100,000 five-star reviews for a reason. Skims Holiday Gift Shop is now open at skims.com. Plus, free shipping on orders over $75. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey, and be sure to select my show in the drop-down menu that follows. Is there a conspiracy theory that either of you actually believe?
You fucking put this in here for me.
Well, you're here.
Okay, Dad, you go first.
Oh, I think I should go second because I have to think about it.
She has to pick which one. Devin has a million conspiracy theories she believes.
Yeah, but none of them are funny.
Oh God, that's depressing.
Oh, I feel like there's probably so many for me too.
I don't know if I actually know any. I don't know what is considered a conspiracy theory because some people think global warming as a conspiracy theory.
Oh God.
And I'm like, nope, that's truth.
Okay, wait. Can we cut this if you think it's not appropriate for the podcast?
Yeah, go.
Okay. So my most interesting conspiracy theory, which I watched on a YouTube documentary when I was probably like 20 years old,
Fuck it up.
is it kind of is a conspiracy theory. It's kind of not, where it's like basically that like Jesus Christ and all of these like old pagan gods and like people from like Egyptian times, like there's so many correlations between them that they think that actually Jesus wasn't a real person, but it is like a pagan person that has just been kind of like put down through like religions like, you know, thousands of years ago, but they just like made everything the same. Like Horus from Egyptian religions has like his birthday's December 25th. Like he resurrected from the dead, like, you know, all these like different correlations. So I kind of feel like that is the thing.
I lost you. So there is one person that multiple religions are saying
Are different people, but
it's one person.
It was
it's
like
stories
one
about
pagan.
one
Yes,
person.
yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of who else, but so it's basically like Egyptian religion, pagan religion, and like Christianity are like they just kind of, it's like from super, super long ago, but then they have just like kind of narrowed it down as time has gone on to make it more accessible to the people. So like, I hate that I'm going to mess this up and I'm going to sound so stupid, but it's like to make Christianity more like digestible to people, they took a lot of pagan religion things and like made it into Christianity. So they're like, oh, like, you know, the winter solstice is this day, and that's like, you know, whatever. Like, I don't even know. I grew up secular, so I don't know anything about religion, but I also have a degree in religious studies, so I should know
so
something.
weird to me, but also, I guess it's like, know your audience.
Yeah.
So they were like just doing things for their audience. Isn't it true that Jesus's birthday actually, like of course they didn't have a calendar and marked it December 25th.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the month that a bunch of things happen and they just decided on a date.
I think it's the winter solstice. Isn't the winter solstice around?
A lot of times if you grow up religious, they don't like you to learn about other religions.
Oh, okay.
So they don't want you to learn anything else. So I'm not very knowledgeable.
Well, sometimes you grow up not religious and they still don't want you to learn about other religions. So you're just
they're like,
I don't know.
Just don't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Everyone just, whatever you grew up as, the people that raise you want you to believe that.
So I think that's the most interesting one to me, because not that it like confirms my agnosticism. That's not a word.
Agnostic?
And well, no, agnostic is the word, but I'm trying to think of like
agnosticism.
Exactly.
Okay.
See how hard that was?
Agnosticism.
But I just find that super interesting, and I feel like I also, not to be like this person, but like I also have a degree in anthropology and like how you understand how culture is like passed down through generations. Mm-hmm. It's like through storytelling, so it makes a lot of sense to me of like, and we know people, we've seen how like culture happens in the day-to-day world. It's like you hear something and then that becomes your narrative. And before the internet, like all you had was like this person who said something to you and then you just took what they said.
Yeah,
and then
sometimes
it goes down.
you forget something or you add your own little spin to it or, you know.
The King James Bible.
New King James.
Sorry, fuck, my bad.
Yeah, all the different versions of the Bible.
What about you, babe? What conspiracy theory?
Well, I had one, but then I was, as you guys were talking, I was just curious. What are some like major conspiracy theories? And I'm just reading these, and it's like
Bohemian Grove.
You will go into a state of psychosis if you read some of this stuff. Just like, I don't know, one that made me laugh really hard.
Federal Reserve. I got a lot.
There's stuff about the abominable snowman, obviously.
The abominable snowman. What?
This is from the Esquire, which I don't think is a very reliable. Aren't they like a?
I don't think any news source is reliable anymore.
The moon landing is a really popular one that people don't believe.
The moon landing is fake. That the moon is fake.
The moon is fake.
That
I have.
Well, you haven't been to the moon, so how do you know if it's fake or real?
This is the one that made me laugh really hard. Amelia Earhart was eaten by crabs. That made me like laugh.
What did you just say?
Amelia Earhart was
in an area and they
eaten by crabs.
Can crabs eat bones?
I don't know. I'm not a
I
crab.
mean, these are like substantial
Only crabs would know.
Only crabs would
theories
know.
that people have because they're literally written. Like enough people have thought.
I wish
this
I could
that-
pull up my.
Oh, the Titanic didn't actually sink. So mine is like pretty simple. I feel like the Mothman is real.
I don't know enough about these fake characters.
I don't
but
know
I'm
anything
also
about
an
Mothman.
idiot.
Nothing about Mothman.
I'm also an-
Mothman prophecies.
I also thought dragons were real, so I'm very easy to convince as to what mythical creatures are real and what's not, because I don't give a fuck.
I just watched the Mothman prophecies with Richard Gere in it a few years back, maybe like 7-8 years ago, and it really stuck with me.
Who is Mothman? I've never heard of this.
It's like a figure of the night sort of thing.
Nightman.
He's a man that like takes on the image of a moth.
That's so great. I love that so much. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Do you know? Did you ever watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Oh, Nightman. Fighter of the day. What is it? I don't even know what the fuck
Fighter
is it.
of the day, man.
No, can't say I have.
That's a yeah.
I missed that one.
All Halloween when Alana was explaining her costume as Mothman, someone would say Nightman, and I would always just go by myself.
It's such a good show. I love that show.
All right, so you believe Mothman is real?
Yeah.
What about Mothman do you feel is real? Not to challenge your beliefs, because that's not what I'm here to do, but
Yeah, I think. I mean, it's more just for fun to bring up something that's questionable. But
You said you watched the documentary about it?
no, it's just a movie.
Oh, so there wasn't a documentary trying to prove that Mothman was real.
No.
Oh, it was just a movie about, and you're like, that could be real.
Yeah.
Just like I think dragons could be real.
Well, there's actually multiple movies about it, but the one that I watched was the one with Richard Gere in it. I think there is a documentary. I just didn't watch it. But a lot of people feel like it is a real thing.
I kind of want to watch it now because I'm intrigued.
It's good. It's a good story. It has a good sort of like idea behind it. A lot of relevancy, but it's probably all folklore.
Which one's Richard Gere?
the white guy.
That narrowed it down.
He's white guy with
Old white
gray
guy.
hair. He plays in the movie with Julia Roberts,
Runaway Bride.
Oh, he did a thing once where he sat as a homeless man outside of a building in New York to see, and he would make eye contact with people or try to, and no one noticed it was him because he's like, no one would look at me.
That's so interesting. I
And
did
he's
not know that.
Got a well-known face. And I was
Yeah.
like, he's like, people just don't look at homeless people. And I was like, great.
Wow.
Did you donate money or did you just sit there all day?
It's like I actually took that money and
Okay, this is therapy hour.
oh god.
How do you prefer to be comforted when you're upset?
Is this a question you've just been wanting to ask Abby that you're bringing up now, or
No.
She's
No,
like,
you know.
we're having therapy. So cute. So
fun.
funny.
No, I'm going to start with Devin.
with me?
Yeah, go for it.
The question was
How do you prefer to be comforted when you're upset?
forcefully, because I don't want it. I don't want it at all.
So you just want a bear hug with
I need a Zara in my life where she's
Oh.
like, it's like you're like, I don't want it, and she's like,
no,
you need it, and here
no.
I'm like, I'm here for you, and it's like kind of forced upon me because
Yeah.
like I'm just so independent that I'll never ask for it ever.
Mm.
What's
Shocking.
that like? Okay, anyways.
What the question is, how do you need to be comforted
How do
when
you
you're
like
upset?
to be comforted when you're upset?
Well, that's just situational. It depends on the situation for me.
Mm.
Am I upset because of something I feel like someone else hurt me, or like whatever various reasons I'm upset for? That depends. How I'm comforted depends on that.
So Cancer of you, Dad.
Yes, that is me.
I was
Just
so
kind
far
of like,
from my mic, nobody heard. So, anyways, I said, so Cancer of you, Dad, because Dad's a Cancer.
I kind of flow. It depends. Things just depend. I would say similar to maybe you, where if I'm upset because of a fight I'm having with my partner, then I kind of need them to.
But
Hey, I need to comfort you now.
you're an internal processor, though.
Yeah,
See, I'm an external processor, but
really.
I couldn't tell if the really was. I think it's a little sarcastic.
Yeah.
Don't do it,
Yeah.
Dad. Don't do it.
You wanted to do it to me.
I did it. I'm trying not to. Sorry. Anyways, go on. Internal processor, external processor. Okay, Rachel, you go.
I want my energy to be matched.
Oh, like, so when you're so that's what they say you're supposed to do with like babies.
So like to be comforted, like if I'm upset, I want someone to be upset with me. If I'm sad, I want them to be sad with me.
Actually, that's a really good way to put it.
And if I'm joking around, I want you to joke around with me.
See, the
Okay.
thing with Rachel asking these questions is she's had time to think about her answers.
Oh, okay.
I came up with these questions 1 second before we filmed. And I have not thought about them since.
That's a good
I had
answer,
thought about
though.
my answer as Devin was answering because I was like, what is mine? Because a lot of the time, like I'm down. I like to talk everything through. I like to talk and talk and talk and talk until I'm so bored with the conversation that I'm over the emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
you
what I
don't
do
wanna
in
talk
therapy.
to-
Like we don't even come up with solutions. I just talk about things and then I'm like, okay, I'm over it. I feel good.
Like you don't want to talk to somebody about something that you're like really upset about, and you're like, and they're just like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, no, I get it. Like that's really
I don't
hard.
think anybody likes that.
No. But like if I'm like frustrated and then and I talk to someone, I'm like, I'm really frustrated about this. And they're like, that makes me really sad. I'm like, no, we're feeling frustrated, not sad.
Oh, okay.
Like don't do that.
I
Or
need
like
you to give me the emotion of frustration.
yeah, or if I'm like, listen,
And go.
Yeah.
I just want it to be if I'm like really upset and they're like, hey, it's okay. And I'm like, no, be upset with me and then we'll bring it down to like first match me. Like if I come in hot about something, I want you to be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then we talk it out and they're like, oh, okay. All right. And then we settle. And it's like, I met, so I feel validated. And then it settles down.
And then you're like, I'm actually not even that mad about it. Wow, you got really upset about that.
Don't
I'm totally fine.
relax.
That sounds like gaslighting.
You're a complicated person, Rachel Ballinger. Holy shit. No, I'm just kidding. I get it. I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if any of the ways we handle things is healthy.
No,
But
look at us. I think
or
we're-
unhealthy.
I thought that was fine
I think
answers.
that I think out of
Yeah.
all the people that I know, I think that you two are like confidants in my life. So I think you guys handle it healthy. But also, who the fuck am I?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if we're
fuck
healthy
am
or
I?
unhealthy. Who cares? What's the first thing you notice when you meet a person? Oh, Devin, what were you gonna fucking say?
no, I can't.
Do it.
No.
Okay.
Go. My 13-year-old boy brain came out.
Oh.
So I'm not going to say it. But
Them
anyways, go
titties?
on. No. Yeah, titties. I just think about
dump truck.
titties.
Well, obviously, usually it's their most prominent feature. Like if someone has gorgeous, you're gonna notice their eyes or their lips or their smile or whatever. But when I'm meeting someone and the first initial thing is shaking their hand, I'm just gonna judge the shit out of that handshake. I don't
that
care
was
what
gonna
their
be
face looks
mine.
like. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Dang it.
You guys judge a handshake?
Yeah, we judge
With men
handshakes.
specifically,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And then
You
for
were
women,
specific about like who we're meeting.
well, so men, it's handshakes, and for women, it's hugs.
Oh, I can't stand
Girls
a half
that are
hug.
like,
I
they
hate.
like don't really want to hug you. They don't really hug much. They're not like that. To me, tells me that they're not like a girl's girl.
I hate a half hug.
And the handshake, if it's too firm or if it's too soft, I'm like, if it's too soft, you play too much video games and live at your mom's house and don't know how to talk to girls. And if it's too firm, you listen to Andrew Tate.
Oh, yeah. When a guy tries to up me on a handshake, I'm like, bro, I know mine's
He's like
firm.
asserting,
Relax.
he's asserting that he's the alpha. Like, I'm the guy in this situation. Like, you should know who I am. And I'm like, and I will always comment on either one of those. I'll say, ooh, your handshake was like not firm enough. And I think that makes their dick shrivel up a little bit, which I think they need. Both of them need that, where it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
shit, okay, I gotta like, fuck, this girl just called me out.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you said handshakes. So what if you're a girl and you're handshaking with another girl? Like, is that weird for you? Do you think thoughts about
no.
that?
No,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
always notice it, but like if a girl tries to go really strong, I'm
most
like,
girls
relax.
are very like, because handshakes aren't something that we do as a sign of anything. Then it's just like they're pretty basic. Most
Yeah.
handshakes with women I find are very basic. I mean, if it's like really like, then you know that the person
Oh,
doesn't
don't
want to
give me
like
the
touch you.
fucking fingers.
They-
the
they-
limp fingers.
They
like
clearly are
this.
like not comfortable with themselves.
my
They're not
ring.
comfortable with like interacting with you. But yeah, it's mostly gauging like hugs with women.
I have gotten to when women give me half hugs, I immediately go, "Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like being hugged?" And because I'm starting to call it out because I hate that the
side.
happy thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
because if you really don't like hugs, I won't hug you again.
Yeah.
because I don't. If you don't like physical touch, then why put yourself through that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're like, no, I love hugs. I'm like, really? Do you know what a hug is? Because I'm quite concerned for you.
Oh my God, that's kind of rude.
Well, like, I just feel like they don't haven't been
Really? You
loved.
do like them?
I don't say that to the people.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
very nice
Are you
to them.
sure you like hugs?
Because you don't fucking give good hugs.
You don't fucking give good hugs.
You suck. I feel zero love from you.
Just call them out. That's
my
so
God.
funny.
I'm always nice to women.
I know.
I just think about it where I'm like, oh, I don't know if you know how to hug right.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't loved by their dads enough.
Ouch.
I think Devin gives good hugs.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about Devin. That's really telling.
I'm going
What are
to
you saying?
cry.
It was a joke. She looked at you when you said that, so I paid off of her face that she wasn't
We're
loved.
improving, Dad. Get it? Come on, get
Sorry,
it together.
This had actually nothing to do with you, but you guys made it about you, so okay.
No, well, the only reason I asked is because I always shake hands with anybody I meet, whether it's a woman or a man. And it's so funny because whenever I tend to meet women, when I go to shake their hand, they always like look at my hand like, you fucking weirdo. Why are you trying to shake my hand? It's not a business meeting. But I'm like, I don't know you. I'm not going to. Because it feels
that's
so,
what it is.
It feels so disingenuous to hug
Yeah.
somebody you just meet for the first time. I'm like, I don't know you. Why would I hug you? So I'm going to put my hand out first and be like, hey, nice
But
to
isn't
meet
the
you.
act of hugging like making it less disingenuous, the meeting?
No, because I only hug people I care about. I don't hug people I just met because like that. A hug is special. I'm putting your body parts next to my body parts. I don't
I
want.
think that's the energy though that's giving off. Then the handshake is like, I don't know you. I don't really want to
Good.
like.
I don't
yeah.
care. I
Well,
don't
then
give a
that's it.
fuck.
But that's that. But you weren't
you
really
earn
asking
your
the question.
you
but
earn your peace in my life.
yeah, yeah. That's definitely the energy that exudes.
Sorry, stop looking at me, Rachel.
I can't see her face, so I also look at her. But
Oh, okay.
she's talking to you, so I'm just looking at you.
She's like, I can't see her face, so you're second closest thing to that.
I'm not gonna look at Blaze.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Anyways,
Oh, okay. You guys have another question?
yeah.
Okay. What's something you value most in friends?
Emotional intelligence.
Secret languages.
Oh,
When I talk to my dad. When I talk to my dad.
It's not really a secret language. It's more just like a specific tone.
you guys have like it's like a
dad.
way you talk to each other, an accent you use with each other.
Yeah. Like it's a special voice.
Special voice. Yeah.
A lot of people in our group we have little things for.
Quispa.
Guisp. And then Shmum.
Guys, should we just get along or what, guys?
I think it's our love language
if you
to
guys
do
don't
that.
know who Summer is, just picture the guppy from SpongeBob. She doesn't look like. Well, hold on. She doesn't look like that at all. But like the voice of like a guppy, like that is sort of this like vibe she gives when she talks in certain. She has like her own character that she does,
Oh, I love
and
it.
so that's all you need to know is just that guppy from SpongeBob.
She's hilarious and we love her.
Yeah,
And
she's also
the guppy from
my
SpongeBob
cousin.
is a very accurate description. She guppies. She does this little. She makes the
Yeah,
guppy
it's a
face.
face. It's like that face of like long jowled face where you go
cut the jowled, cut the jowled.
the long like frown face.
Yeah.
that she does.
You're-
Yeah.
I can't even do it.
And she like sticks her head up really high and she like goes back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, she
you gotta
jumps.
put your hands like behind your back.
Dad, give us a presentation. Show us.
Nah, I'm good.
There's people just listening. She can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody wants to listen to that for the next
We're just hopping
5
up and
seconds.
down.
Okay. My bad.
Okay, so special languages. I'm sorry, I forgot. You said
No, and not special language. I go with like emotional intelligence for sure. But special languages are just like special up here. And then like emotional intelligence is like here.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, there's lower levels, but we don't need to get into the lower levels.
So, and yours for sure. Your top is emotional intelligence.
Yeah,
that makes
for
sense.
sure. Yeah.
I don't know what mine is. I don't know what I look for in a friend.
In a friend.
I think they all just kind of happen. And I'm like, if I vibe, I just don't want to be friends with shitty people.
Okay, so from what I know about you, and I know you so well. No, I'm just kidding. You like people who can match your energy when you want your energy to be matched, which is, you also just said that. But you also like people that don't take up space.
Yeah.
That's men.
No, but I think for women too.
I've been friends with people that take up a lot of space.
Actually, I take it back.
I'm also friends with you.
Okay, never mind. I don't know.
It's a different type of space that women take up than it is that men take up.
Yeah.
And so the one that women take up is a little bit more conducive to a crowd or a large, like a space, and those types of men take up too much space.
Okay, well, you guys have been dating for a while. What do you think?
About what?
What do you think is like the qualities about like people that Rachel likes when she meets them for women? Like for women friends?
I don't have a lot of male friends.
Yeah, I was gonna just say like a good person,
Yeah.
somebody that's not has a moral stand, like has a good moral foundation,
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, not a shitty person.
not a liar, not a cheater, just like a generally bad individual.
I don't want to have to call you out on shit.
Messy people that just
messy.
are
That's it.
they're
I don't like messy.
problematic.
Yeah. She knows me.
That's why I asked her, because you were not giving me you're like, I don't know.
And I was like, Nick, because that is the thing, is like I have so many friends because you don't have to be hilarious and you don't have to constantly check in on me. You don't have to, I mean, it's a bonus to be hilarious, Evan.
Thank you.
But you can take up as much or as little space as you want. Oh, I don't like when I have to put a lot of work into the friendship. That's annoying. We're going to check to see if we have a sponsor because I have to change the battery on this camera.
Sponsor.
Looking for a puzzle game with a delightful twist? Get ready to dig into the exciting world of Lily's Garden. This captivating Match 2 puzzle telenovela will whisk you away into a world of enchantment. Lily's Garden offers over 8,000 relaxing puzzle levels, with 40 new ones added every single week. With Lily's Garden, there's always something new to explore. Join Lily as she navigates a new romance, unravels family secrets, and transforms her inherited estate. And guess what? There are no annoying pop-up ads to interrupt your gameplay. Match flowers and start your garden makeover in Lily's Garden. Download for free today on Android or iOS and discover the mysteries and romance that one garden can hold. All right, I didn't even realize we've been talking for so long that it's over now.
And we hope you haven't either, because that means you were entertained.
I hope you were entertained. Should we end on what do you think? We're just gonna end on this. What do you think is your best quality?
Oh,
we're gonna end on, we're talking good about ourselves.
It seems like everyone's looking at me.
I wasn't. I was looking at everyone, and
I
then
can't
I looked
hear
at the
anyone,
camera.
so I just have to look this way the whole time.
Well, I'm also in the
You're just
middle,
in the
so I
middle,
think I'm the easiest one. I was thinking, but I was gonna say, my ability to read people is a good quality of mine. So I don't know if it's my best, but people point that out in me. So
I think we should actually say what we think your guys' like the other people's best quality is.
Okay.
Or maybe we can do that at the end. Like we can say what our best quality is, and then we should say, I did that at my last corporate retreat, and it was like it felt really good to tell people what you thought that was their good best quality. But I'll say that I think my best quality is similar to Abby's. That's why we're close friends. But also just like my personality. Like I just have a really good personality.
Just so everything
Well, so
about
general.
her is her best quality.
It is my best quality. I'm also really good looking. So it's like, it's kind of a multitude of things.
Is this how I sound? When I talk about
No, you sound a little bit more joking when you
Oh, okay.
say it.
Oh no, I'm fully serious.
Not that you don't mean what you say, but you say it in a like more.
You're allowed to joke, laugh at it.
Silly way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of my best qualities is my self-discipline. I'm a really hard worker.
Absolutely.
It's a great quality to have.
It is. I get shit done. All right. What do we think Devin's best quality is?
Is it my rugged good looks or is it my personality? Pick one.
You would have
There's
shit
only
your
two.
fucking pants if we said your rugged good looks. You would have literally walked off into the house.
No, I would not have. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
And also don't make me cry, please. I
One
can't.
of your no, we're not trying to do that. One of your best qualities, you're very loyal.
You are.
Like a dog.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. X gonna give it to you. Okay, I'm done.
I think you're a really good listener and that you won't always just agree with the person. You'll always try and bring up, even if it's wrong, you'll try and bring up the other side.
She will bring like the devil's advocate, as we say, to
Yes.
the conversation, which
And if,
sometimes can piss me off, but also is very, very needed in a lot of times.
yeah, because sometimes you need someone to show you the other side, even if you're like, no, because if you go, no, and she'll go, oh, okay, all right. And then she'll be like, you don't want that at the moment. I'll go back to just supporting you.
Mm-hmm.
So that is nice.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Abigail. We're just going down the line.
Okay. What do I think Abigail's best quality is? I don't know. She's my best friend, so let me get the Rolodex.
fact that I'm best friends with you.
What?
The fact that I'm best friends with you is my best quality.
Yeah, truly. No. I mean, I'm trying to be really specific because
I know it's hard.
What?
I'm sorry. I said I know it's hard to like be specific.
I want to be specific. Yeah, I think that you're really grounding in the advice that you give, like similar to kind of what you guys said about me, but like Abby's the person that I can always go to if I need like sound advice and I need somebody to really like bring me back down to earth, because I kind of like tend to catastrophize and be like, bah, 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 like all these things are going on, and she can. So I'm an Aries, and also I'm very stubborn, which nobody else is allowed to say about me. I'm only allowed to say about myself. But,
shit, I say that about you all the time.
Yeah, but not in arguments.
Oh, okay, yeah. No.
It's only been said to me once in an argument with her, and I was like, no, sure. I'm actually going to be even more stubborn right now. But like you can talk to me in a way where you can show me like the other side of the coin. Yeah. And in a way that I can mostly digest.
Yeah. You can only digest so much when you're in it.
And after I drove 18 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Sorry.
I have a whole list. I mean, obviously. I wouldn't
the
be dating you if I
list.
didn't. I'm just going to pick one randomly. One that I think is really great because it's very hard for a lot of people is you're very welcoming and you can make anyone feel important, included, or special.
No.
Totally.
So you can go up to a complete stranger and make their day by just making them feel seen or heard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're
Isn't
welcome.
it
Thank you.
nice?
That's a big compliment. Yeah. That's nice to know. Because you don't always know what you're doing. You're just being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So for people to say, hey, that's actually a cool quality that you have.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'll keep doing that.
Yeah. Keep doing that.
That's very validating.
My turn.
My turn. Compliments, please.
Go.
I think that Rachel's best quality is that she's very attentive to needs, like across the board, like with like you, and not only like, I mean, I've seen that, but like also with like friends and people even that you're not friends with, you're always like, okay, something like you have the sixth
People
sense.
pleaser?
What?
People pleaser?
We don't call it that. We call it, my therapist calls it a sixth sense.
Oh, I like your
Sixth sense,
therapist.
yeah.
It's
like
like you have like your feelers go off when somebody is
Spidey
like
senses?
your spidey senses go off when
Yeah.
like somebody is like needs something, and you're always like, and you're like a trusted person. I feel like in my life and with the people that we spend time with. So like when like you're mostly correct when somebody needs something.
Oh, that's nice to feel seen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Well, I had two, but the biggest one, I've told you this before, but it's just the biggest part of you, which is you are a genuinely good-hearted person.
Aw.
There are not many things about you that I'm like, ooh. She has a little bit of just like, I think we all have not evil tendencies, but just like innate selfish nature. And Rachel just has everything about her is good. There's very little things about her that I wonder what her intentions are, other than just to help other people better her life, better the people around her's life, like her moral, like she stands on like a very moral high ground, and she has a really good like foundation of what's good and what's right and what's wrong. So
Thank you. That was very nice. I love hearing that. Yay. What was your other one?
no, you just get one for
And
now.
actually, her
Damn
worst
it.
quality is that she's greedy
I was
with
just gonna
compliments.
say, and greed is her worst.
Humble and greed.
That bitch loves money and loves compliments.
I do love money. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed this. This was just us fucking around. I hope you were entertained. I was. But
We love hearing ourselves talk. I hope you guys like it.
Yeah, it's great.
Speak for yourself.
You
will speak for yourself.
You're one friend I know will always do this podcast.
Truly. Will.
All right. I love you guys. Make sure to subscribe, follow, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Hopefully with Joy. We keep trying to get her on.
Do you guys remember who she is? Because it's been a while.
I want her on so bad. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Rachel Uncensored, the only place on the internet where you can find the uncensored version of me, Rachel Ballinger. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, or follow, or do whatever this platform tells you to do so that you can get notified every time I post a new episode. Love ya!